Hello. Week commencing 21st of July, the end of the July in Portugal. I'm gonna start the real count. I think we took it off fucking month ago. I was gonna start again, but I just got caught up with things, and I just also found it more productive to just tape read as well. So that's what I did. I'm not gonna regret that. Any practice is always welcome because it will always help your skill. It will not diminish it. So that's that. Moving on to the charts now. What I want to say is again. Uh, this has been the theme for the last few months, I would say, since we've explored the external range liquidity. We're in deep premium. Yes, I understand that. There's going to be a lot of occasions where it looks like it's about to go down, such as this, and that's what we want. Okay, that's what's going to bait in the people that pick the tops. We're not doing that. We're not in the business of doing that. Now, first of all, economic calendar not really heavy. Okay, nothing on Monday. Light news on other days, mostly based around 8:30 and 10. So those are going to be the key times where you will have to most likely wait to see that whether that 9:30 move is actually a Judas, you know, or if it's an actual move, in which case you then have to just after the news is gone, you can see what the close proximity entry is. If it's a low resistance run, if it's a high resistance, then obviously, as opposed to the close proxy entry, you'll go for the internal range IRL entry. Okay, to limit your risk. Now, I'm looking at the higher time frame again. You can see on the daily, we're exploring that external range already. Um, from last week, weekly chart here, closing inside the external range. Okay, and then Monday opens. So Friday actually closed. So Thursday made the opposite end of the range as I was predicting it. Friday did explore a little bit more and then just closed inside of the range. And then so far, you can see here that we are here. So it looks like we might actually even hit this. Okay, so we'll have to wait and see what it does here. But if it does that, that's typically not a good sign in terms of a continuation upwards. I say typically because last week it did something very similar, but that didn't necessarily mean it's gonna then go down. Just because the general, not all the time, but the general rule is if it's gonna go in that direction early on in the week, such as Monday or Tuesday, that it will go and reverse and go to the opposite direction for the rest of the week. That's the general rule. But look here, opens on Monday, explores the external range, takes out the buy side on Monday, even does the same on Tuesday, and then when this happens, you might think, okay, yeah, you know what? It might actually about to go down, and that's what I want everyone to think. And then once you see this candle close 11 a.m., you know that no, this is bullshit. Actually, they're just gonna take it up. So not always will this happen. Okay, this is where the experience will come in. Now again, could be a very similar situation. Copy and paste, pretty much goes up Tuesday, Monday, heck, even Wednesday, and then just looks like it's reversing, and it doesn't. It just actually keeps crashing and going higher, which is absolutely plausible. Not reasonable. I mean, reasonable, it shouldn't be all the way here. Economy's not doing that well, but it's not running on reason. Running on an algorithm which is designed to extract the maximum amount of liquidity, and how you do that is by generating an idea that the retail will start to trust and hold on to. And then it's very easy to just go against that idea totally to hurt them, basically. So that's what you want to see. Who can be hurt very easily. So again, I think it's going to be the same story as last week, where it's easy to bait the longs. Sorry, yeah, it's easy to have people change the continuation to get long. Shift in market structure here. People are shorting. Yep. Oh, it's about to go down, crashing, and then it just explodes higher. That's the general idea I have.